What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a Raptor battle, a little bit of a Raptor showdown. Now, one of the comments for on the video where we showed this new Raptor, well, I think it's probably more than there's multiple comments now, was very specific about wanting to see a battle between the new Raptor and Spun's Raptor. Now, Spun's Raptor is kind of one of the older, it's one of the OG mods for spin tires, really, like the full game. It's properly been around for a long time. Now, these Raptors are different. I mean, they have slightly different suspension setups, slightly different tire setups. This one has a few different things you can do with it with the default setup, and then the American Racing setup, which, oh, okay, I see what that is. Then Rockstars on boggers. Okay, I see. Black Rockstars on boggers. All right, I'm gonna go with the American Racing setup. I think that looks kind of cool. I don't know about those tires. They're almost a little bit weird looking. They're kind of funky, but the other Raptor doesn't really have any wheel and tire options, so it's a little bit of a weird comparison in that regard. But they are both solid axle converted, and they're also this one has wider tires. So I don't know, but at the same time, this one has wider tires. The one on the left has wider tires. The one on the right, which is Spun's, is a little bit higher. So they've each got their own little differences, but we've taken them to Aussie Rock Park to try to get them out of their comfort zone a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and set off in Spun's Raptor first, because we very recently, in our previous video, previous Spin Tires video, drove the new Raptor. And I haven't driven this one in a very long time, so I'm assuming that they'll both high center a lot here. And oh my god, we already have. We already have. God, that didn't take very long. Jeez. Okay, well, like I said, we may, you know what? We may just go ahead and try to jump that first one. Hit it at an angle, maybe. That still doesn't work. Literally, it still high centers. Good grief. I mean, and I knew these trucks would be out of their element here on this map. I knew it wasn't going to be, you know, the easiest map for them to take on, but I feel like that kind of made it more interesting to me, because I wanted to see how far they would actually get here. All right. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to work. Not even going to come close. There we go. If I can get you to grab traction somewhere. There we go. Some of these rocks we're going to have to go around. I'm going to go straight, and then I'm going to, let's see. Should I make a right or make a left? Make a left. I haven't been left here before. Gonna have to do like a 15 million point turn to get this truck to go, though. That's the weird thing about this particular spot, especially, is that you have to spend a long time trying to rotate this truck around. And I feel like it's gonna be the exact same story for the other truck, but where these trucks are gonna differ, I think, is really when it comes down to the rocks. When it comes down to the rocks, when it comes down to the clearance, when it comes down to grip. Now, oh my god, though, I think the other one might have more flex. Even though this one has more lift, I am pretty certain that the other Raptor is going to have more flex. I really am pretty sure that it's going to have the flex game pretty much under control compared to this one. This one, god, you got to use the sidewall of the tire a lot. Alright, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We're going to have to find a way to back up just a little bit. Get forward. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. It wants to make it. Like, see, that's the thing. It's. I'm sure it can make it through, no problem. There we go. It's all about finding a line that works for the truck. Question is, though, where does the trail actually go? It goes to the left, I guess. I'm guessing it goes to the left, but the only reason why I'm guessing it goes to the left is because there's nothing that you can see on the map, but there's this little chute right here that should be obvious to take. God, this thing barely fits through there, too. It's a challenge. Like, it's a real challenge to get this truck through that. Is that a trail? Yeah, that looks like a trail. Now, this is going to be difficult because the width of these vehicles also honestly kind of works against them a little bit because, yeah, you're rubbing up against the body and the tires constantly to try to get through these really tight trails. This is where wheeling a full-size truck starts to get a little bit nasty. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, she makes it. She makes it through no problem. Check the map again. God, it puts us out into this weird, like, kind of no man's land area, which, honestly, like, it's... You can find your way through. I mean, it's technically not really a no man's land area if you've got these little... they're kind of trails. They're not really a road or a trail, but it's like trails that are just mildly carved into the landscape. What is this? Whoa. This is different. Like, that's actually really different. That's cool. So I'm going to park this Raptor here, and our objective with the other one is going to be to bring it literally to that exact same spot, taking the same route that we did before. So I'm already a little bit concerned, I would say, about this one in terms of how high centered it's going to get, because to be honest, God, but look, it flexes up more than the other one. I guarantee you it does. It looks like it does to me anyway. Oh, that line's weird. That line's weird. Keep in mind, we did high center the other truck like 2 different times before we actually got it down. Oh my God, okay. Well, that made it down actually easier than I was expecting. To be completely honest, that made it down the hill a lot easier than I was expecting. I'm just going to use some wheel spin to spin the truck back in the direction we need to go because, honestly, we're already pointed the wrong direction. Did we hit enough rocks yet? Probably not. No. Alright, let's give it left. Can we slide the front end around to the left? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. It's kind of a... That's tricky. You know, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this spot is entirely the hardest spot the whole route for this truck. Because it was really hard for the other one. And this one, it looks like it's going to be really, really difficult. Like, really bad. Just because the truck is so big and so wide, and it just... God, the bumpers are going to get caught on everything. Trying to back it up so we have a different angle of attack to this, to this left-hander. Let me come in, and then, oh God, straight into the rock again. It'll find its way around. It looks like it's going to. It looks like it's going to this time. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, in real life, that would result in a lot of bumper damage, but thankfully this is spin tires, so we don't really have to concern ourselves with that. Now, model-wise, I think this Raptor is a little bit bigger than the other Raptor. I am not 100% sure on that, or a little bit wider. Not bigger necessarily, but wider. Now, this is a little bit of a twister section, and I'm thinking that the extra flex of this one is going to help it out a lot, but at the same time, while the extra flex may help, the lower ride height is going to be an issue. It's already starting to sort of become an issue with, just with where it sits. God, it's like, it's kind of bobbing up and down. It doesn't really want to go much of anywhere, really. And it's caught on the bed. This isn't looking good for this Raptor. And honestly, the issues that I was concerned this thing would have, considering the fact that it's a lower ride height truck, are kind of, showing themselves. They really are. They're kind of showing themselves a little bit more than a little bit earlier on, actually, than I thought they would. I'm just going to see if I can keep it pointed straight and see if it'll find some grip, because it's trying. It's really trying to find some grip. It just doesn't really, it doesn't know where it's gotta grab. Sometimes if you turn the steering wheel and just leave it in one specific spot, then that kind of works with the game a little bit. And it's funny. The game will be like, oh, we need to go this way, and it'll find extra grip somewhere. And backing up is even difficult because the rear bumper is lodged up against that rock. So it's just, I think, a combination of this truck is not made for maps like this. And it's like, I would say that Spun's truck is probably maybe like a few inches, maybe a couple inches more lift than this truck. But honestly, it really makes a difference. As you can see, because Spun's truck made it through here no problem. This truck is completely, is really, really struggling. And this is just the entrance. So let's see if we can, oh, dude. I'll give it one chance to winch, for sure. I think it deserves that, for sure. Because honestly, the whole idea with it getting stuck, that could have been, like, getting stuck right here, that could have been just as much my line as anything else. Now, I mean, is it still a massive truck? Yeah. But at the same time, trying a different line wouldn't hurt. God, the only problem with that is it literally will drop itself into the same position over and over because of what it is. Oh, maybe not if we turn hard to the left. There she goes. Come on. Come on. There she goes. God, you know, I'm hoping that you can make it. I'm hoping that you can... you know what? Where are we caught this time? Or what are we caught on? It doesn't seem like we're caught on anything. It almost feels like we're just literally out of grip. Try low 2. Not even low 1 or low 2 are working. See, that's the crazy part, is not even low 1 or low 2 are even coming anywhere close to getting through here. We may have to call it for this truck right here. I think this truck is kind of stuck where it's at. So, the thing is, this truck is here. Spun's truck is here. I'm going to say Spun's truck won. But we put these trucks through some real hell as far as trying to get them through this map. So, if you guys enjoyed this quick little comparison video, don't forget to hit that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.